Hi guys, back here with another video. This is a review of a Jeff Hardy Immortal Championship belt made by Classic Shields. This belt was debuted in TNA when Jeff Hardy turned heel and joined Immortal. Jeff Hardy designed this belt. It was based on a painting that Jeff done, and then Top Rope Belts turned the painting design into a belt design, and they created this belt for Jeff, and then Jeff used it on TV while he was TNA World Champion. This belt was around for about 8 weeks before Jeff had the famous incident at Victory Road, and then Sting debuted the TNA World title, the one that looks like the big gold. So unfortunately this belt wasn't on TV for too long. I'm a huge fan of this belt. I'm a fan of Jeff Hardy, but I don't like it because Jeff Hardy had it, but I purely like it because of the design. Don't get me wrong, it did suit Jeff Hardy's gimmick very well, it looked really good on him, but I purely like it because of the design, not just because Jeff Hardy had it. It's a very unique design, not a lot of people like it. Only a few people that I know really like this belt. I think that's because it wasn't on TV for too long. When you do see this belt in person, I think it may change your mind because it's very detailed and it has a very unique look. So let's get into this review. This is on a really nice hand-tooled leather, purple leather by Classic Shields. You've got the Classic Shields stamp, and then you've got the really nice beveled edges. This is really nice leather. I've had Navarre's leather, I've had Altair leather, UK leather from Dan Ripley, Paul Martin, Immortal Leathercraft, and this leather is really nice as well. It's definitely some of the best overseas leather you can get. Really nice sealed edges, nice rounded. Some edges are flat on certain belts, and then these ones are a bit more rounded. Really nice feel. 2x5 snaps with really nice snapbox tooling. Top rope belts don't normally use J-Mar or Reggie Midwest tooling. They have their own set of tools. So for that reason it can be a bit difficult for makers to replicate this type of tooling, but I think this is accurate. Then it's got the spike tooling going around the edge of the strap, all the way around. Classic Shields did a really good job on this leather cut. This is a very difficult belt to cut the leather for because you have to follow the shape of the plates. I think even Paul Martin in one of his videos said that it's a difficult belt to cut the leather for because you have to follow the shape of the plates, so it is hard to keep the thickness of the leather consistent all the way through, but Classic Shields have done a really good job. It's a really nice shade of purple. It is hard to get it TV accurate because Top Rope belts use their own method of dyeing leather and everything, but this is very, very well done, and it does look accurate to the TV one as well. I think the TV one probably looked a bit brighter due to all the spotlights and everything, but this is a very accurate shade. As you can see, the strap follows the shape of the plates really nicely. And then it goes all around with the point at the top with the spike tooling underneath. And then here you can see the tooling again on the leather. Very nicely done. You can see how well it catches the light. It's got a standard black leather backing. Really nice. It's got that grainy type of look to it. I'm a big fan of that leather because it kind of gives it a nice look rather than some of the plain leather. Then you've got the HD etched 4mm plates by Classic Shields. Really nicely done. This belt is quite heavy. I think it's probably about £6. I haven't really weighed it, but probably about £6 or £7. It does have a stacked faceplate piece, so it is heavy, and it is a big belt. These plates are probably 5.5 inches by 4 inches, so they are big plates. Hazard F5 was the first person to get the real version from Top Rate Belts of this belt. As soon as I saw that review, I just fell in love with this belt. One day I would love to get a real Top Rate Belts version. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon, but definitely one day I would really love to get a real version made by Top Rate Belts. I can honestly say this is one of my favourite gimmick belts. The Smoking Skull, that was a great gimmick belt as well. The WWE Spinner, I wouldn't really call that a gimmick belt because it was around for 11 years and it was held by a lot of different champions. So here you've got the blue Swarovskis. These are dark blue. I'm not sure if they're TV accurate because Top Rope belts did use a specific colour for the Swarovskis, but they do look really nice. Then you've got an etched outline on the outside, which is very thin, and then you've got a thicker etched line where you can see that it's actually been etched. You get that nice grainy look left by the acid etching, and you can see how deep the etching is. I'd say that's a good millimeter, probably a bit more. That's pretty deep etching. The etching is very good on this. With Classic Shields, you are getting some of the best quality. It's very consistent, no bubbles, no waves, none of that stuff. But of course, when you do get a belt from Classic Shields, you do have that premium price tag. You've got the filler design. This version does not have the Jeff Hardy signature, and it does not have the TNA logo. One thing I've noticed that when the Classic Shields edit the logo and they edit the signature out, this circle, as you can see, this very faint circle is supposed to join up here, but it doesn't on this one. It's not really a big deal, to be honest, because you can't really tell, but I think that's just due to the logos and the signature being edited out. But to be honest, it doesn't really affect the belt. You've got a really nice silver ring with the globe. This is a customized globe designed by Jeff Hardy. It's a mixture of dark blue, light blue and whites. And then it's got a black outline. You've got that really nice, you can hear the filler design. These are very, very faintly etched lines, and they etch really, really close together, and then they give that effect. Sometimes it looks completely flat because you can't tell if there's any design there. It just looks like shiny metal flat, but when you get closer you can see the individual lines. It's very, very well done. It's like one of those holograms. You get those like posters with the holograms, and it's that really strong plasticky material, and when you move it, it gives the different colors and different looks. This is similar to one of those. I'll show you this side as well. This side is identical with the customized sun. It's a mixture of oranges, yellows and whites. You're not going to get it completely accurate to Classic Shields because they had a different paint person, and Classic Shields obviously has a different person doing the paint, so you're never going to get it accurate. You know, it's not really a big deal because when you're mixing paints, it's very rare that you're going to get something 100%. But it does look really nice. Very well done, really nice paint. It's flat. You can't tell that the paints have been mixed or anything. It's just really nicely done. You've got the same black outline, and then you've got that, partly broken circle here. The blue Swarovskis. And that really nice deep etching. Next, we've got the face plate. This plate, the inside one, has blue paint in the inside. So you can see here, this one doesn't. And then this one has, it's a really nice shade of blue. Classic Shields have done a great job. I was a big fan of the blue that Top Rope Belts used on the Real TV one. I don't know if this blue is accurate to that one, but it does look pretty close and it is very nice. It really does pop. As you can see, the deep etching. You've got the same blue Swarovskis, and the nice thing, the stone holders, they actually have like a little pattern. It's like a flower design. It is etched into the plate. Looks really good. Then you've got the face with the black, the blue and the white for the hair, and then you've got the blue and black on the sides. It's very, very detailed. You can tell that it's a face. You are getting that really good etching, so you can see the beard and everything, the lips. This is a portrait of Jeff Hardy. You can see the earrings and then the white hair. The paintwork is very well done on this belt. It really is. Next, you've got a similar portrait with the blue outline of Jeff. Not a blue outline of Jeff Hardy. You've got a blue outline on the plate, and then this one has the white paint with the black hair and a bit of white as well. And then it's got the red face paint. This was on the version that Hazard F5 got from Top Rope Belts, and as soon as I saw it, I really liked it. The black, white and red paint really suit the face paint. I'll try and show you guys some of the etching. It is very nicely etched, if I can. Thing is, it's not deeply etched. It's faintly etched on this side, and then it's a bit more deeply etched on these parts where the paint is. But I think you might be able to see the etching here. It is very nicely done. Very nice paint. It is gloss paint, so it's very nicely done. It's got a nice shine to it, nice finish. Then you can see the eye as well. The eyeball, the eyebrow. Honestly, the etching on this belt is really good. Obviously, when you're paying that premium price tag, you are going to get the best etching you can. You've got that really nice shade of blue in there. Next, we've got the main plate. It's got a slight curve, not the biggest curve, but that doesn't really matter. You've got a light blue on the bottom, and then you've got the darker blue throughout the belt. It's really nicely done. Very nice shade of blue, very vibrant. It almost makes it look like it's changing colours. So here it looks a bit more deeper when the light hits it, and then here it has a bit more of a darker look, not as deep. They've done a really good job with this paint. Really nice etching. As I said, not a lot of people like this belt, but I think if they did see it in person, I think they would like it. This is the most accurate version you can get without, paying the, couple of $1,000 to top rope belts. So you are getting the most accurate version. You've got that really nice filler design going across these sections. Then you've got Enigmatic Champion with the black outline and the white part in the ear. This is supposed to be the ears with the earring, I think. And then Enigmatic Champion. Then you've got the blue outline going from here, and then it follows all the way around. You've got the face plate. You've got the really nice blue paint with the black outlines. Then you've got blue underneath the eyes. You've got black and then blue at the top where the eyebrows are. And then this part is textured. It's etched, so it does give that really cool look that the eyes are glowing. There was a white version that Jeff Hardy had made, like a legacy version. It was a similar design to this belt on a white strap, and top rope belts put really cool lights behind the eyes and the mouth, so when the music used to play they used to glow. That was a really cool look. I'll see if I can turn on the light. Here we go. So the light's turned on. You can see it has a really nice look to it. This belt is very shiny, so you are going to get fingerprints on it. So I think it's probably covered in fingerprints by now. You've got that really nice lined filler. Instead of going across, it's going upwards, vertical on these parts. And then you can see the stacked piece, 4mm. I'll show you guys the blue paint if I can. Here we go. Now that looks really, really good. It's just a beautiful shade of blue. You can see how well the filler pops inside these parts. It really does look really nice. It's a very unique belt. I think if it was on TV a bit longer, people would have liked it. So there is a artwork difference between this and some of the other ones. I had the Altair version, and the Altair version was really good. It had some of the best leather, some of the best filler design and detail that I've seen, but it wasn't fully accurate. This version is. I've seen a Nawaz version as well. That was pretty accurate, but it didn't have this particular artwork. So in terms of accuracy, these sections, this section, this one, this one, this one, and then all the way around, all these sections are joined together by this silver outline. So you can see the silver outline joins the sections together. And then each section has a silver outline on the edge. It's a pretty thick outline, probably about 2mm, maybe 1, but you can tell that it's an outline. So each section is joint, and then each section is inside its own little outline with the silver. So I don't know, it's a bit hard to explain. Each filler design is enclosed within this silver section. The Altair version that I had, the Navas version that I've seen, most of them don't have this silver outline, so it's completely blue. So instead of the silver outline, there's no line. It just goes through to the blue background, and there's no silver outline on these sections. It's just the filler. So those, even though they do look really good, those belts, because I've seen them in person, it's just not accurate. I'm not sure why they're not accurate, because it's not really a difficult thing to do. All you gotta do is edit the artwork a little bit, and you know, it's an easy fix. Artwork is the one thing that's free to, you know, edit. So I still don't know why they have a inaccurate artwork, but Classic Shields definitely fixed that. I'll just show you guys this side. Turn the flash on, and with the light you can see that really nice blue again. I'll see if I can turn off the lights. Okay, so this is how it looks with the lights on. Sorry, the lights off, I mean. It's been so long that I've made a belt review, I'm kind of tripping over my own words. So you can see that really nice shade of purple. And then you can see that filler design really pop with the globe. And then you've got the blue outline with the red, white and black face. You've got the blue globe with the white, blue and black face. And then you've got the main plate with that really nice blue. You can really tell that these little outlines around the filler, they really do make a big difference in terms of the way the belt looks, because you're getting that filler look, so the lines give like a really nice reflection, but then you're also getting that shiny silver look on the outside of the filler. And that was one of the favourite things about this belt when, you know, it was on TV, and when Hazard F5 reviewed his real one, was the way that the silver outline reflected a bit differently versus the filler design itself. One thing on the real top right belts one, the filler lines were etched downwards, and then the silver outline was a bit taller. It had like a border. These ones are all flat etched, so they're all etched on one level. The filler's not etched downwards, so the silver border is not raised like the original TV version. But to be honest, that's not really a big deal, because when you're looking at it from a bird's eye view like this, you can't really tell. Then you've got that really cool looking main plate. I'll just zoom in a little bit. I have a feeling this video is going to be a bit long, but I hope you guys don't mind. It's not every day you get to review a classic Shields belt, so I can definitely cross this off my list. And then you've got that really nice purple. Now what I'm going to do, put it on the waist, put it on the shoulder, and then give you guys my final thoughts. So guys, this is how it looks around the waist. It's got a good fit. I have put on a bit of weight over the past couple of months. When I was sick, I haven't really been that active, so I have let the weight go on a little bit, but it still fits really nice. It does have a slight curve on the main plate. Obviously when you got a big stack piece, it's hard to curve both of the pieces. Here's how it looks, and then the side plates. It's got a really nice look to it, very unique, as you can see. It's very reflective. So here you can see those silver lines on the outside of the filler. You can see how well that blue comes across, even in the mirror. Looks really good. That's one of my favourite parts of this belt. Blue is my favourite colour, and I just think the blue paint on the nickel plates and the purple leather, it just really sets this belt apart. So now I'll show it on the shoulder. So here's how it looks on the shoulder. It is a big belt, it's not small. I think it's about 13 inches wide by 10.5 inches tall, so it's quite big. The side plates are quite big. The one thing I like, you can hold it like this. So you can just put your fingers around this part of the spike and just hold it like that. It's really quite handy to do that. Very nice flexibility on this leather. It's not as uncomfortable to hold as people might think, because as you can see, this part right here is actually curved inwards, so when you put it on your shoulder, it kind of contours to the shape of your shoulder and the neck. So it's not too uncomfortable to hold, it's very comfortable. It is heavy, so if you are holding it for too long, it might start becoming a bit uncomfortable. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you guys the backing, because I don't think I've done that yet. So it's got a standard black backing. Normally I would do this before putting it on the waist and the shoulder, but as I said, I haven't made a belt review in quite a while and I'm a bit all over the place, so I hope you guys don't mind. Really nice backing, very well done. All the bolts covered, nice sealed edges, got some good flexibility. Okay, you do have to be careful because these edges are still sharp and I kind of just stabbed myself in the finger with it when I turned it over, so you do have to be careful with these. It does have some really nice flexibility. Obviously this isn't something I recommend doing with your belts all the time, because it will break in the leather, which is good if you want them really flexible, but if they're too flexible then they might not stand up by themselves on display. So this one does stand up on itself, by itself, I mean. So you can see the spike, it kind of sits down on these parts and then these parts as well, and then so it can sit up by itself. The spike, it does dig into the leather, so that was the same issue with my Altair belt as well. It digs into the leather when you put it on display like that. The good thing about this belt, it's got a lot of bolts, so it's got 6 bolts on the side plates, so they are very secure. My Altair version only had 4, and then these parts were left, so when you do that it would expose the plate from the back. 6 screws here as well, same on these 2, and then this is really nicely secure. It's got a bolt there, one there, here. On the Altair one, it didn't have a bolt there, so when you did this, the spiky part was exposed by a good 2 inches. So, you know, if you catch yourself with that, it is going to hurt. Luckily, this one is got the bolt right next to the edge, so you can't really... You might be able to see it a little bit, but it's nothing too bad. Same on this one. So guys, this video has ran long, as always, but I wanted to give you guys the best detailed video that I can. So if you guys want to get this belt, or you guys like it, hopefully this will help you make up your mind. As I said, it's not every day you get to review a Classic Shields belt. This is probably going to be the only chance I get to review a Classic Shields belt, because I am getting out of collecting a little bit. My collection is complete, so there's not really too many belts I want. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment, please share this video. If you guys like this belt, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, let me know. Would you guys buy this belt? Please let me know in the comments. I always try to respond back to everybody in the comments as best as possible. I will be bringing some hopefully new content as well, more belt related stuff at some point in the very near future, so please stay tuned. Please always keep subscribing. Thank you for all your support, and as always, thanks for watching.